That is Autopilot explained really quickly, really simply. What's better in the future is if you did want to ask any more questions, we'll get in the chats and we can do so. But that is it. Right, thank you very much for tuning in. Sorry, just had a very angry kid next to me then. Thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks for asking the question. Hopefully this has been of some use to you. There are a few other GPS and autopilot systems out there on, for example, the other Cessna, which has got the all the usual gauges and that, and it's not glass cockpit. But yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. How far are we from the airport here? Let's have a look. We're not that far. I almost want to fly the approach just to show you it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep this streaming just so I can fly this approach. So let's have a go here. See here, now I'm descending, I want to slow it down. So autopilots on these are really good, but you can't really leave them to fly themselves. Because like I said, if you want to set yourself up to go to 8,000 feet, and just because your performance can, when you first take off, let you climb at 1,000 foot per minute, by the time you get to 4,000 or 5,000 feet, air density's changed, everything's changed, the performance of the airplane's changed, the output's changed. It's going to be really difficult. So you've got to make sure that you don't just put the autopilot on and run away. Let's put this back into navigation mode. And we'll bring our... Let's just prove that we can do this. We can bring it in our approaches fully on here. You'll see that as I do that, look. See these purple boxes? My flight paths? I'm going to bring them down to 1,000 feet. All while we are slowing down vertical speed now. I need nose down because we are descending. Oh, missed the click. Vertical speed down. Let's go to 700 foot per minute. Bring that speed off. Bring that speed off straight away, because if you have a look, we're going to be gaining speed as we're descending. You'll see here my navigation mode hasn't incorporated the approach that I put on here. You see we're coming towards St. Bart's now. Now I've not tried this this approach for a few years. And you actually need to have a special category on your license to be able to fly into this airport. And the way to do it is, again, it's been a long time, been years since I've flown this, is these that you see out here, there's ways in which you've got to fly past these little islands, and there's markers. And again, without looking at the charts, I wouldn't know where these markers are. But let's go and have a go. So I'm going to turn the autopilot off. I'm going to slow down, I'm going to bring my flaps in. And because it's quite a short runway, I'm going to go full flaps. And I'm going to trim down. I'm going to absolutely mess this up, by the way, because I've not flown this in so long. So the runway is in here. You can't even see it. You have to go down a hill to be able to fly it. And get my next notch flaps. And we're going to come down. We're going to come down. And we're going to monitor that speed. I'm probably going to mess this up. Next notch flaps. We're at full flaps now, 30 degrees. I can't see the runway there. I'm sure it's in this gap here. And I'm going to just come above here. I'm going to trim that a little bit. Can't see the runway. I'm sure it's in this gap. Where is it? Can you see it? Can't see it yet. You'll see it in a minute. Slow down, slow down. Can't see it yet. I'm sure it's in this gap. Almost certain it's in this gap. Uh-oh. There it is. So, famous approach this. There's the runway. I'm a little bit high. I'm a little bit fast. But you see this roundabout? You come round this roundabout, round that tree, and look at that. There's a hill right before the runway. So I'm going to come over here, and what happens is you come over here, You get down, and the only way you have to put your nose down like that, you're coming in, swinging in, and then we flare. But if you don't, I've probably missed this. My brakes aren't going to be powerful enough to stop me. Land that, brakes on. Let's see if we can do it, see if we can stop. Yeah, look at that. Nailed it. That is one of my favourite airports in the world. St. Bart's. Have a look at that. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon.